One of our clients who has been using Astanza technology to provide tattoo removal for a few years now is Panacea Tattoo Removal in Grand Junction, Colorado. You know, at the heart of Astanza is the amazing client relationships that we build, and one of the best things about the Astanza family, because we really treat team members and clients as family, which is what we love to call ourselves here, is being able to share the same mission of changing lives with our clients and their businesses.
That's right, Sister Hannah. Our client success manager, Amy Yon, recently interviewed Brianna Calandrella and Paul Wallace of Panacea for our exclusive look, which we call Show Off Your Shop, which takes a look at what's going on at their studio or their shop and gives kind of that inside look into their cool space and what to expect when they're there. And we should take a look at that.
Hi everyone, you've probably seen me from snippets of Astanza Tattoo Removal News Season 1, but I'd like to formally introduce myself to you today. My name is Amy Yan and I am Astanza's Client Success Manager. I've worked hand in hand with our clients over the past 8 years, building strong relationships with each one of them, providing support in numerous ways from content writing, graphic design projects, assisting with grand opening events, offering marketing strategies to help launch their business and even expand into their second and third locations. It's just been a great ride, and I'm so thankful for all of the clients that I've had a chance to work with. Recently, I sat down with Brianna and Paul from Panacea Tattoo Removal to get an inside scoop on the first couple of years of their business being open and how they're using laser tattoo removal to change lives in their community and make this advanced procedure available to a variety of demographics. So yeah, take a look at their space and learn more about Panacea Tattoo Removal in this upcoming interview clip. So what kind of led you to wanting to do tattoo removal specifically?
So I actually owned tattoo shops for 9 years, and in owning them, I can't tell you how many times we would have people come in with blobs and they wanted to cover up. And how great would it be if we could have just offered back before I knew about tattoo removal and the advancements that they've made in the technology to give them 2, 4, 6 treatments to help lighten or not recreate to get a better tattoo. So that's kind of where it started when I became an esthetician. I had already had tattoo shops, which yes, that means I have lots of tattoos. And I just fell in love with the fact that I could remove them, or it was almost like a full circle, It's
right.
Like at one point I did all tattoos and then now I'm taking them off, but for multiple reasons, to get a better tattoo or to better them in their personal journey.
Yeah, that's great. We're seeing that trend more and more too. At Astanza, we like to say tattoos and tattoo removal are better together. A lot of people that look for laser tattoo removal aren't just looking to remove any regretful tattoos. It's really to even make room for new artwork or correct or modify or transform their existing artwork and get better cover-ups. So I'm really glad to hear that that's something that kind of pushed you guys to start Panacea Tattoo Removal. Paul, have you had any laser treatments done? Did you do any yourself?
I had several sessions of laser treatment done, actually by Brianna. When the business first opened up, I frequented and shadowed her quite often, and we did some tattoo removal on myself that she performed. So yeah, I've been through the process.
Nice.
And then had a great cover up.
Yeah.
And had a great cover up over, yes. So that's something. And it is, like Brianna said, it's for her and I, really, it is a full circle kind of endeavor. I myself have been in the tattoo community ever since I've been able to even see a shop. Ever since I walked into a shop, I was probably 16, 17 years old, and I started getting tattooed, and I've been getting tattooed for over 22 years, 23 years I've been getting tattooed. And I love the fact that we can give somebody a new opportunity to get a cover up or to get something new, or just to plain get rid of tattoos in general. If the person is just over it and they don't want to have that reminder or regret or anything anymore, we're able to give them that opportunity to start fresh.
Yeah.
It's really neat. It's a really neat process.
I love that. And I love that you guys can speak to that experience yourselves and kind of show them, we've done it. We know what it feels like. We know the process, and kind of give that firsthand experience to people.
Right. Right. And in Grand Junction, I grew up in Grand Junction. I'm born and raised in Grand Junction. I was born here. I moved back here when I was 8 years old, and I've been here ever since. I've been here for 38 years. And I know a lot of people here. I know a lot of tattoo shops. I know a lot of artists, and I'm heavily tattooed as well. And when clients come in and I conduct a consultation, they're a little taken back the minute I let them in the door. They're like, oh, he knows tattoo. He understands tattoo. So it gives them a little sense of comfort when they come in as well, to know that I understand the process of being tattooed. I understand, I've been through the laser removal process as well, and to be able to share that and to kind of be on the same page as your client as they come in, it's really great to see that sigh of relief, in a sense, that they can relate to me and they know that I can relate to them as well.
Well, thank you so much for all the hard work that y'all are doing out in Grand Junction. Again, if you guys want to go visit them, be sure to go to PanaceaTattooRemoval.com. That's their website. You can see all their contact information, more information about their services. I will also link their social information as well, so you can follow them on social media. But stay tuned. We're going to show some clips of their practice, their second chance program, so you can learn more. But thank you again, Brianna and Paul, for joining me today. It was so wonderful. I hope you guys have a great holiday season.
Thank you. You too. Thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it, and happy holidays.
I love hearing Brianna's story about owning a tattoo shop for almost 9 years or more, and how she kept seeing clients coming in the door wanting cover-ups that were already kind of thick, that she needed to, start to fade down a little bit. I mean, it's really a common thing you hear from tattoo artists, that they can do a lot better work when they incorporate lasers to help lighten it up and make it easier for them to reconfigure their artwork.
Yeah, tattoos and tattoo removal really are better together. When an artist has tattoo removal services in their shop, it increases client satisfaction and is an additional stream of profits for their business. Truly a win-win.
Yeah, it's kind of like peanut butter and jelly. It's good separately, but it's much better together. So this is our February episode, which means Valentine's Day just passed, like a few days ago, I think. So happy Valentine's to everyone. Hope you're with your special person or people or whatever you're doing out there in your love life. But I hope you had a great time. And we just wanted to talk a little bit about the Super Bowl too. Because wasn't there a special couple that had a big ad for Dunkin' Donuts?
Yes.
Hey, can we get sponsorship from Dunkin' Donuts if we say it enough times?
Dunkin' Donuts, we love you. Give us coffee.
Yeah, so you saw Ben Affleck. He was working in the Dunkin' Donuts, and he's like, people I thought the funniest part was they're like, "Do you recognize me?" And the dude's like,
Nah,
not really. That's how it would be for me. People are like, "No, I don't know who you are."
I'm on Tattoo Removal News.
I'm on Tattoo Removal News. Yeah, I'm much better on podcasts apparently, from what I've been told. So yeah, the couple that was on there in the Dunkin' Donuts was J-Lo and Ben Affleck, which there's been some buzz that they don't have a good relationship. They were at an award show and he was just chilling and not paying attention, and people are like, they're not really in love. So what did they do? They got tattoos.
They sure did.
And people are saying that, well, they kind of look like a little Pinteresty. I think as far as the critique of their tattoos, or arrows or something.
Yeah, arrows, initials, and some hearts thrown in there. Classic matching couples tattoo.
Yeah. So what do you think? What's the happy ending on this?
I mean, we do love to see a happy ending, especially of one of Hollywood's most beloved couples, J-Lo and Ben Affleck. But, you know, when it comes to other people out there, we do know a lot of folks seek out tattoo removal to get rid of an inked reminder of their ex.
Yeah, we could probably do a really quick rundown of like ex-couples.
Well, I would say Kim K and Pete Davidson, but apparently they're back together.
Oh, they are?
I don't know.
What about that Yee guy?
Yay,
Were they
whoever.
together with
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian?
I don't know. Yeah, he was married.
Yeah.
Kim
So
Kardashian
they had
West.
tattoos?
Yeah.
Who else? What are some other couples that split up?
Crap. Think fast. Pete
Ariana
again.
And Pete? Yeah.
I'm seeing a repeat here.
Yeah, Pete's got a lot of them. But yeah, so not all love
Lasts forever.
Lasts forever. Just like tattoos, which we now know that you can get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, tell us a little bit about how you get them removed, how many sessions and all that. Educate us.
Yes, educate. Our first and foremost favorite thing. You know, tattoo removal, it's not one and done. So an average of 5 to 10 plus sessions is needed for complete removal. Of course, if you're fading down for a cover-up, you don't need as many. But patients also need to wait at least 6 weeks in between treatments to allow the body to process that shattered ink. So if you're looking at getting a tattoo removed and you're thinking ahead, you know, we did mention National Tattoo Removal Day earlier in the episode, August 14th. Start that removal process now. Seek out your local provider to get that going, especially so you can get that X tattoo done before Valentine's Day of next year.
Yeah, that's planning. So if you start August 14th, you should have enough time in between sessions to get that X's name removed. Is that kind of the thought there?
Exactly.
It's kind of cool.
And you know, Brian, something else I recently saw in the news about tattoos and tattoo removal was an 8-year-old aspiring artist from San Antonio, Athena Castillo, tattooed a green alien head on her mentor's ankle. Inking her first tattoo at such a young age, honestly, is pretty impressive.
Is that like technically legal even? I mean, can you have an 8-year-old like go tattooing around like, hey, trick or treat, I'm gonna tattoo a little green alien on your ankle or give you
Sounds
candy.
Like an
I don't
omen.
know what it is. I haven't seen the picture yet, but we got to put that picture up here of what the tattoo looked like.
You're really rolling with this. I'm sorry. I think I laughed way too much for this.
I mean, it's a legit story, right? Wasn't it in like some magazine?
No, it is definitely a legit story. It is from a news channel based outside of San Antonio. So local news covered this story.
Okay.
But she did indeed tattoo this green alien head. It's pretty decent. I would, you know, personally, if it was me, I'd want it removed. We're here talking about tattoo removal, so you already know how to get that done. But I just thought it was really impressive that an 8-year-old could even use a needle. I don't know if they're allowed to.
Well, I think it's easier to do tattoo removal rather than like to have to do artwork and stuff.
Probably.
But you do have to be older than 8 years old to do tattoo removal.
Definitely.
So every state has some type of regulation governing tattoo removal. It might not be like written in black ink, you know, and clear.
Yep.
But, you know, there are rules, regulations that you need to follow. So it's important that you check those rules out, right?
Yes. And we do have an interactive map on our website that you can look at any of the 50 states' regulations for providing laser tattoo removal. And I'm pretty sure 8-year-olds are not going to understand laser physics and be able to pass these necessary training courses and certification process to provide that.
Wait. What about Doogie Howser? How old was he? And he's like operating like brain surgery and stuff?
Yeah,
so
but
he could fire a laser?
We've come full circle back to Hollywood now. And
that's not real?
No,
Doogie Howser wasn't real? Yeah, you just ruined my childhood.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, appreciate it.
But for tattoo removal, definitely understand your state's laser regulations. We've got that map. You can scan the QR code here on the screen via video or check out that link in our podcast show notes so that you understand those. And as you're researching, you know, you might have some questions. There are some gray areas when you're trying to look online, especially if you're brand new to the industry. So feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to help you navigate that and also give you the best steps and tips and tricks to successfully launch that new business of yours.
Yeah, and we've been doing this for over 10 years, so we have a lot of experience with understanding kind of the gray areas of regulations and how to appropriately make sure that your business is covered.
Yes.
Because, the last thing you want to do is to purchase a laser or open a business and not have the correct, insurance and things like that.
Yep.
So our goal here is to help you with a successful business. So just hit us up and we'll help you out there. Well, let's kick it off. So our first part today is going to be about Bad Habits Tattoo Removal out of Fort Lauderdale. And they were recently featured on this little TV show called TMZ, something about providing laser tattoo removal to a prominent client. So yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah, so TMZ, you all know, is usually Hollywood, entertainment, big news gossip.
What does TMZ stand for?
I don't know.
Write in. Tell us what
Let us
TMZ
know.
stands for. The magazine zine.
The media
TMZ, the media zine.
I don't know. Words with Z are hard. So that being said, celebrities, entertainment news. You may be familiar with the Island Boys. Maybe or maybe not, but they are a hip-hop duo of twin brothers who rose to fame on TikTok. And one of the duo, Kodiak Red, I believe his birth name is Frankie Venegas. Not going to pronounce that last name correctly. But he has been going through a breakup with Amina Sabhi, and she is undergoing laser tattoo removal at Bad Habits in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, and Bad Habits tattoo removal owner Liz Shaviano performs the removal on TMZ and walks through the process and actually has a pretty good clip of that. So let's take a look at that.
So as you saw in that clip, the treatments go by pretty fast. Liz is using a cryo machine, so you can tell what the laser portion is as it was showing that removal. That other hose that she's holding is a cryo machine that blows below freezing cold air, and it numbs the skin before, during, and after that treatment, which can alleviate any heat or discomfort that may be associated with that laser procedure.
Yeah, and tattoo removal is a great procedure, and it's a great way to remove those tattoos that you just don't want anymore because they're painful reminders of your past. So we love to see our clients being featured, and way to go, Bad Habits.
Yes, that's absolutely right. We really love seeing this out there. And, a lot of these changing lives moments aren't shared as much as they should be, which is why we love to give that extra highlight here on our show. Because, laser tattoo removal is not always simply superficial. It can be very impactful and truly change the trajectory of people's lives.
Yeah, we've actually talked with medical professionals, and they say, well, tattoo removal is not a necessary procedure or medically necessary. And, some people, debate that because if you're feeling bad about yourself because you have a tattoo on you and it makes you feel a certain way, it then does become medically necessary to get removed.
Absolutely.
So yeah, a lot of times that will happen. So another cool story about Astanza's changing lives is Rethink Laser Tattoo Removal out of Rochester, New York. So they've partnered with Rochester's SAFE, which is Surviving and Finding Empowerment Court, providing free tattoo removal services for those affected by human trafficking. Yes,
so thank you, Rethink Laser Tattoo Removal, for providing these services and sharing this mission with your community in Rochester and beyond. The owners of Rethink, Matt Trinkler and Jordan Curran, share their mission and more background about their business and what their passion is behind all of these services. In a recent interview, Amy Yan, our client success manager, had with them.
Yeah, and I think we have another clip of that so you can learn more about how a for-profit tattoo removal studio is working with nonprofits to give back to the community and help change lives. Let's check that video out.
All right. Hey guys, I am joined today with Jordan Curran and Matt Trinkler from Rethink Laser Tattoo Removal. They're an Astanza client in Rochester, New York, and we are very, very excited to have them here with us today. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Amy Yan, and I work for AstanzaLaser. We are headquartered in Dallas, and we offer a variety of technologies for laser tattoo removal, hair removal, any aesthetic treatment, you name it. But today we're going to be talking specifically about Rethink Laser Tattoo Removal and what they are doing with their Astanza technology. So before we get started, Jordan and Matt, can you tell us a little bit more about yourselves, your background, and Rethink Laser Tattoo Removal?
Yeah, so my name's Jordan Curran. I am part owner in Rethink Laser Tattoo Removal. A little bit about me, I've always been like a passionate, driven person. I have a background in music. I've done music professionally and have toured and wrote songs for some national artists, and have always really, had the drive and want to be an entrepreneur. And this opportunity kind of unfolded and it seemed right for me. And I was really excited to open up Rethink with my good buddy Matt over here. And tell them a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Matthew Trinkler. I'm also part owner of Rethink, of course. And I've always been really undecisive when it comes to getting a tattoo. And now I'm allowed to be more decisive about my decision to get a tattoo, because if I don't like it, I can remove it. So I love that. I've always kind of wanted to work for myself. So this kind of opened up the opportunity to do exactly just that. So I'm really excited to be a business owner with my friend Jordan over here. And it's been a really exciting journey so far.
That's awesome. One, I had no idea that you worked in the music industry, Jordan. And two, Matt, how many tattoos do you have?
No, well, actually, it's funny that you asked that. So going into the business, I had zero. Again, I'm just not decisive about anything when it comes to that. I always have to rethink, do I really want to get this tattoo? Because they're permanent, they're forever, or at least they can be. So now we've got the technology to do that. Yeah. So it's funny story actually is I decided to finally get my very first tattoo, and I'll maybe spare you from showing it, but I decided to get it on my leg, and it's actually a tattoo that's going to eventually show the progression as it removes through the sessions.
Oh,
so
I love that.
12 squares, or rectangles, I should say, on my leg. And we're going to be starting it with the original square, the rectangle, and then removing it and showing as it progresses through the sessions, and it shows the removal process.
I think he's a little bit crazy, but I love his commitment to the business. Funny, I brought him to my tattoo artist, and as soon as he was done, he's like, Matt's like, I can't wait to remove this. And I looked at my artist, I'm like, I bet that's the first time you've ever heard that,
Right. Getting a tattoo specifically to remove it. No, that is awesome. That is a really fun marketing campaign, and we are super excited to see how that goes.
Yeah, us too. We're going on our third session now.
Okay.
So
great. Are you guys posting on Instagram if all of our viewers today want to?
We will. We will. We haven't posted it yet, but
okay, awesome. Everyone stay tuned. Great. Well, tell us a little bit more about Rethink and in your business model, what you guys stand for and what makes you guys unique.
Well, I think one of the reasons why I got into tattoo removal is because I am removing tattoos myself. So like it kind of opened up the door, to open up a business. And I think some of the things that, make us unique is our bedside manner, our attention to detail with the clients. We really care to lay out an accurate representation of what this process looks like. I know for people who don't know much about tattoo removal, it can seem overwhelming. There's a lot of information out there, and a lot of information is contradictory. So, we really take our time to go over the process, be very thorough with the client, and make sure that they're comfortable and know what they're getting into. And, I think, our care and attention to detail in that way really sets us apart from other businesses.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, even Matt getting a tattoo to kind of really tell people what the experience is like. I think that's just as transparent as you can get. So I love the honesty that you provide and all the information that you guys provide for your clients and making sure they feel comfortable before starting the treatment. That's really nice. Okay, we are coming to the end of our interview, and it's one of my favorite questions, which is, what is a changing lives moment that you've had thanks to Rethink Laser Tattoo Removal in general? What have you seen kind of it really positively impact your clients through this procedure?
I think the biggest moment for us came recently in our partnership with SafeCourt. SafeCourt is a division of the Rochester City Courts that deals exclusively with women who have been sex trafficked or sexually exploited. And, horrific aspect of that industry is a lot of times the pimps or the captors or the boyfriends, or groomers, or whatever the situation is, whoever you want to call them, will brand these women to kind of claim ownership over them. And we just found that to be horrific. And I've always kind of had a past of like really loving to give back to the community. I've had, donated to like homeless shelters and all that kind of stuff. But like being a business owner really opened up the opportunity to give back in a much more impactful and profound way. So our partnership with SafeCourt, the city court will directly send us these women to remove these tattoos for free. And it's really a way for us to give back to the community in the ways that they've given to us.
Is celebrities and getting their tattoos removed. So we've kind of been fixated on Pete Davidson for a little bit, right? We reached out to him and said, hey, come on into our Dallas office if you want free tattoo removal, even though we don't do like treatments for people normally. Mm-hmm. And we haven't heard back, so I'm a little disappointed on that. But I saw Pete Davidson just the other day on Netflix in the new Motley Crue documentary.
Oh, how is it?
It's pretty good.
Nice.
Pete Davidson plays his normal weird character.
The usual.
Yeah. So what other big celebrities have been undergoing tattoo removal?
Yeah. So honestly, even if you aren't, well, you probably are if you're tuning into our show, but if you're not quite familiar with the tattoo removal world or see some of those stories in the news as much, you most likely already saw this one. Blac Chyna has been in the news on basically every major media outlet in the last week or so because she's turning a new leaf in her life, and she is removing what she claims is a demonic tattoo after she recently got baptized and wants to start fresh.
Yeah, that's great. And I would say that I saw that, but you had to tell me about it. I somehow missed that. I wouldn't want to lie and say, yeah, I saw that somewhere. But but it's been blowing up ever since we started talking about it. And I think, like we've talked about before on the show, that tattoo removal does more than just remove something from your body. It also changes your mindset, who you are, what you're about. So, in her case, she's trying to release all the negative energy and mojo that's like holding her back from her career, whatever she does. I don't really know. But
she's an influencer model, whatever you want to call it.
Like Kim Kardashian.
Yes. Well, she actually dated and has a child with Kim Kardashian's brother.
I get it all mixed. It's like, take like these 7 people and put them in some cage match or a wheel and spin them around. And then you get like with Kim Kardashian, Blac Chyna,
Courtney, Chloe, Tristan Thompson,
basketball player.
Yeah,
just I don't know.
Yes. So she also, Blac Chyna, in her newfound life, has removed her fillers and implants as well. I think that shows that she's, really trying to enter this new life of hers. She also is getting 2 exes tattoos removed from her body as well, with Almighty J and Tyga, who you may have heard of on here too. And actually, one final change in Blac Chyna's life, she actually has dropped her stage name and is now going by her birth name, which is Angela White.
Stage name.
Stage, many a stage, many a platform.
Yeah.
Keep it there. NSFW.
Yes. I don't know. Have we got an explicit mark on the podcast yet?
We haven't.
No?
No,
okay.
I don't think so.
Well, bleep, 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 bleep. Just kidding. There should be a pretty tame podcast. Yeah. We try not to get too out of control. Yeah. But, because our mission here at Astanza is changing lives. We want to make sure that, we're working with our clients that purchase lasers from us to help them become entrepreneurs, help them add a new service to their med spa, and then help them in return change the lives of the people that they serve. So it's kind of what we're all about here, a nice little family organization.
Yes, yeah, we really do kind of live and breathe that changing lives mission here at Astanza, and our clients really do too. And I will say, as much problematic press that Blac Chyna has received over the years, we love to see people starting these new chapters and celebrate those new beginnings.
That's true. Other celebrities that have recently talked about their tattoo removal journey, which kind of used to be under the radar. You know, people didn't talk about these changes, but now it's kind of in vogue. That'd be great if Vogue did a cover story on tattoo removal. You know, if you want to call a laser company to talk about it, I think
got you.
This one right here, we could help you out, Astanza. So yeah, Kelly Osbourne, Jessica Alba, Johnny Depp, Mark Wahlberg, and Colin Farrell. Those are actually people I've heard of.
Hey!
So, yeah.
Yes, some huge names. And like to Brian's point, you know, some of these people actually finished these removals years ago or started years ago, and they've only recently talked about it in interviews and talk shows.
Cool that Kelly Osbourne's getting some tattoos removed. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I wonder if her dad, Ozzy Osbourne, is going to get some removed too. What do you think?
I thought he just wore makeup. He has tattoos? Wait, are we still filming this embarrassing?
He's probably got more tattoos than anyone alive, maybe.
I'm going to go do some research.
And he was in the Motley Crue movie too.
So Full circle. Look at us, guys.
Yeah, Netflix, if you would like to co-sponsor our show as we promote the Motley Crue Dirt or whatever it's called.
Yep.
It's pretty good. And it has a good cameo from Ozzy Osbourne in there, all tattooed up.
And our boy Pete.
And our boy Pete. Yeah, I didn't see any tattoos on him. So in the movies, they sometimes cover it up by actual, you know, makeup and stuff like that. I do that with my sleeves when I'm on the show. You know, cover them up with makeup.
Yeah, little D you'll know.
So yeah,
he's
little
inked
D
from head to toe. That rhymed.
Yeah, so other celebrities. I hear Jessica Alba has been in the process of removing like a flower on the back of her neck for like 17 years or something like that. It's taken forever.
Yes.
And she says she's irritated that she's got it lasered a few times and it's not coming out. And if it's taken that long, you know, maybe you're just not going to the right practitioner or have the right training for the person using the laser. Or they need to upgrade technology. You know?
Right. Yeah. Because especially if you've had it for a long time or you started a long time ago and you're not seeing much movement, check that laser out. As y'all know, tattoo removal in general is not a one and done thing. So you unfortunately can't just go in for one session and have completely clear skin afterwards. Really, that average is between about 5 and 12 sessions for complete removal of most tattoos. But you can kind of see, we pulled up that picture of her tattoo there. She's got some of those blues and greens, which we know are a little harder to remove. So just thinking of that.
That's right. And underpowered lasers are something that you see a lot in the market because people just don't get them serviced. It's kind of like taking your car and wanting to race it, but you never change the oil, you don't change the tires. So they do need to get tuned up and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on our tattoo celebrity journey, we've got another guy. I think this is a pirate, Johnny Depp.
Yep.
He's Pirates of the Caribbean, his big movie series. He's also done a few other movies. Wasn't he in a movie with Winona Ryder when they were dating? Like What's Eating Gilbert Grape or something like that?
Was she in that?
I don't know.
That's real
Edward
young, Johnny
Scissorhands.
Depp. Edward Scissorhands, yes, I think.
Have you seen any of these movies?
Yes. Well, I started picturing Sweeney Todd, which is also Johnny Depp, but that's Helena Bonham. I can never say her last name right.
Okay.
Sorry, we've really tailspin off of this, but Johnny Depp, y'all. He also has had tattoo removal of some sort in the past, but he got a little creative with it. What did he do there?
Yeah, so I actually had a conversation with Sophia, who's off camera here and listening to the podcast as we film, and I was like, I'm not sure that's actually the tattoo that he had removed because it just looks different. Mm-hmm. But what they did is, so it has Winona Forever, and they got rid of the Ona, or no, the Na.
The Na.
So it says Wino Forever, which is kind of funny.
Cheers to that.
Don't spit your water out. No one's turning that to wine for you. Just saying.
Dang. It's almost Easter, too.
So Winona Forever is now Wino Forever. But what they did is they actually modified it by getting rid of the NA, and then they put the line back. So it looked complete, which I thought was kind of cool. It's kind of like a selective removal. Yeah, and then actually a little bit of a cover-up once they added that line back. Yeah, which is common too. A lot of people do that to modify their art, not necessarily get rid of it entirely. Yeah, and you know, the tattoo, I guess, gets brought up every once in a while in divorce settlements and stuff like that. Or what was the deal there?
Yeah, I mean, y'all know Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, super publicized, nasty divorce trial late last year. So of course that also got brought up in the hearings between Depp and Amber Heard as well. Yeah,
so all these celebrities, people in general, they're usually trying to get an ex's name or initials removed. It's pretty common. But I think it's funny that Colin Farrell was quoted as saying, "I'm getting rid of them because I got tired of getting painted in the makeup chair every time I wear a t-shirt. It buys me an extra 45 minutes of sleep in the morning."
There you go. So you could sleep in if you stopped covering up your sleeves.
Exactly.
But, you know, get rid of that tattoo of your ex, be able to sleep in some extra time before filming, whatever the reasoning. I just love sharing these stories and talking about celebrities getting tattoos modified.
Yeah, and if you want to send us your favorite celebrity tattoo removals, or if you want to comment, you know, just pop it in the comment line or email us at, what do we want? info@AstanzaLaser.com?
Yeah.
That work?
Yes.
Cool.
Info@.
So yeah, tell us about what you're seeing out there, because this guy needs to know about Black China, apparently.
We just got to stay educated on the things, guys.
Yes.
On the tea.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're wrapping up our last segment of the podcast, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, video for today, Astanza Tattoo Removal News. And we're pretty excited about this next one. So we have actually won 5 Aesthetic Everything Awards this year.
Yes. Yes, we are absolutely thrilled to earn these awards. And before we even tell you what they are, you know, we just want to say thank you. We couldn't do this and be the company we are without our hardworking team and the incredible clients that we work with and continue to be part of the Astanza family. So Brian, which awards did we get this year? Tell us.
Well, Top Aesthetic Company.
Woo!
Pretty cool. This one we take a lot of pride in with our service guarantee. The best laser service and training.
Absolutely.
Best laser company to work for. Oh, by the way, we're hiring. So go to our website, AstanzaLaser.com, go to the careers, fill out some job apps. We need lots of good people to add to our team. We also won Best Aesthetic Marketing Support. Probably for this podcast and this webinar and this
these resources
stuff we're
we
doing,
make
these
for
resources,
y'all.
yeah, all the good stuff we do. And then last but not least, the most powerful Pico laser. So our Pico Star is just one of the best lasers out there, and you can come see it in Dallas or talk with one of our sales reps, and we'll tell you more about it.
You know, one of my favorite things about working here is, Brian?
Your boss.
Okay, what's my second favorite thing?
The coffee from Full City Rooster next door.
Also very good. So maybe my third favorite thing.
The Better Book Club.
Also a really great part, but
Fun Friday.
Fun Friday. Well, you're halfway there. Fun.
Okay.
Fun. See?
Well, I think all that stuff together makes something, right?
It does.
When you mash it all together in like a big clay ball.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like Play-Doh, but in real life.
Right.
Yeah. But no, it's just truly rewarding, and working on things like this show for you guys is entertaining and fun, and it just gets really empowering when you walk into a space like this every day. But do you know why I'm asking you these things?
I don't know.
What's the
I
Play-Doh
thought this was
creation
20
we're making?
questions. There's these hot lights on me. You guys turn the air conditioning off. There's this behind me.
Summertime for real.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Where are we going with
so
this?
I just wanted to add a little bit of my personal experience before we share our latest big announcement about Astanza, something that we've been recognized with.
5 Aesthetic
I'm getting
Everything Awards?
We did just win some Aesthetic Everything Awards, but maybe, all right, on the count of 3, maybe you can guess what we're here. I'll give a hint. I'm going to turn your coffee mug around. Okay?
Well, I see Astanza now. On this
what is the other side?
Got it.
So
I like coffee. So.
We're back to coffee. We love coffee.
Great places to
Great
work.
place to work.
Awesome.
Astanza is great place to work. Cheers. Sorry, folks, if we buried the ladle too much there for you. But that's right. We have been recognized for the 3rd consecutive year as a Great Place to Work certified company.
That's right. and we have really good coffee here, as well as great core values that we live by.
Yes.
Honesty and integrity in everything we do. Have fun every day. That's pretty easy.
It's pretty good.
Treat clients and team members as family. Provide excellent service, and always be responsive to clients. Be curious and challenge the status quo.
Challenge the status quo. That's a really big one too. They're all big. I don't know if I could choose my favorite, but I chose fun today. But, you know, I would like to share a few things that our team members, aside from us, why Astanza is their favorite place to work and what this certification means to them.
Cool. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here at Astanza, I'm one of our sales reps, and I am responsible for converting leads to opportunities and opportunities to clients and Astanza family members.
Hi, my name is Reagan, and I am the in-house biomedical engineer and service coordinator here at Astanza. I work on lasers that come into our office for quality checks or repairs. I also help work on remote repairs for clients. I do some troubleshooting and assist my engineers in the field.
Hi, my name is Amy Yan, and I'm Astanza's Client Success Manager. I've worked for Astanza for the past 8 years, helping build strong relationships with all of the clients that use our technology. I provide support in terms of content creation, graphic design projects, putting out press releases for our clients, anything to really build foundational support to start their business or expand their business with new services or to a second or third location.
Astanza is definitely a work hard, play hard type of environment, and you know, with a team that's partially remote as well as partially in the office, it can be really challenging to kind of create that community feel, but I think we've done that through some of the great activities that we do to really engage the team on a personal level as well.
What makes Astanza a great place to work for me is the people. Every day I walk into the office, it puts me in a good mood because I work with people who treat me and our clients as family. Working with passionate people who really care about the work we do is really rewarding.
The culture at Astanza has really evolved over the past couple of years, but I would say something that's really stayed true since the very beginning, since Astanza has been founded, is that we are very client-focused and team-oriented. We like to have fun every single day. We have a great work environment where everybody really gets along. We really support one another, and we make sure that everything we do is centered around our client success.
What makes Astanza a great place to work for me is our commitment to our core values. These aren't just words, they really are the roadmap for how we do business with our client partners, but also within the Astanza team. From big leadership decisions to our individual daily tasks, you really see the team lean into those values, and I think it helps to unify our Astanza family.
Astanza is a great place to work because of our company culture and just because it feels like home. I love my coworkers. I feel like everyone is just extra helpful and they actually really care, not just about their jobs, but about you as a person. And I think that's what stands out and the difference between working for Astanza and working for another company.
Personally, for me, what makes Astanza a great place to work is the team that I get to work with. Everybody is so personable, fun, creative. We like to challenge one another. You know, we're constantly saying we need to challenge the status quo, not just for our clients, but for ourselves to improve our brand and our workplace culture. And I also really love working with our clients. And, you know, laser technology is also really, really exciting. So that's kind of everything that I really love about Astanza. But when it boils down to it, I would say Astanza is a great place to work because of the people.
So you've probably heard us talk about the Astanza family on this show, and it's because we truly believe that cultivating a long-lasting, deep relationship with not just our clients, but with each other, you know, is an important thing for business.
Yes, and as I've mentioned, it's a pretty amazing place to work, if I do say so myself. So that being said, we are hiring if you would like to come join the A-team.
That's right. We're not looking for a new co-host yet.
Not yet.
But we do have some open positions to bring on some new team members. So you can go to our website, AstanzaLaser.com, go to the careers page, check us out. Also, you can see Meet the Team page, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
And then feel free to send us an email at marketing@AstanzaLaser.com if you have any questions and want to learn more about us.